Yeah, yeah, fire, fire, yeah. Fire, fire. Yeah. Introducing Chayah, Chante, dealing with it right now. Lyrical nutter. Fire, fire.
I'm all the way gully. More drama, getting money, big hoes, do shows in public or private company. Not me, I'm a street chick with a street flick. Gotta make it. Bitches watching me and try to fake it. Taking what I am, what I own and what I wish I had. It's so sad, they couldn't fly their own. Like a helipad, hell it's sad. Trying to keep up with that whack crap. Get off my back, Jack, I'm dangerous. Like some smack crack, snapping haters. Crocodiles here, perpetrators. Fake as time, waste a smile on my face, masturbators. I know you, never below you, never enthrone you. But you wish you had what I do, never be true. I'm lyrically gifted, faith fitted, birth for specifics. Flip critics, flip tactics, flip games, flip gimmicks. I'm here to stay, fighting all the way. Metaphoric flame, throw a transfire, bushfire.
Like bushfire.
I'm like bushfire,
contagious,
so dangerous.
She's like bushfire.
I'm like bushfire,
so dangerous.
Chayah, Chante. I know you hate my skill, my will, ability to conquer still. In the lion's den, surrounded by you, become the mill. I'm lavishly feasting on beauty mirrored all around me. Hard to believe a ghetto girl, crown queen. It's how you found me. Tried to take my breath of death before the light touched my face. Now I'm laced, wearing Richie's eternal champagne case. Celebrate with the queen, make a toast. Yeah, in the creep of rain, Chayah, Chante, most delectable host. Back from the grave, engrave your mind with lyrical ricochets. Can't kill my spirit, born day birth from the trio Shay. Haters wanna decapitate me, fill the streets with my blood. Watching from the flood, getting swallowed up by sodden mud. I got more fight than Tyson's fight or Bison the street fighter. Mortal Kombat King Queen, see me? Raise your light, I know ya. SWAT team watching, waiting for my fall, ready to laugh and dance. About more power than you all.
She's like bushfire.
I'm like bushfire,
contagious,
so dangerous.
She's like bushfire.
I'm like bushfire,
so dangerous.
Chayah, Chante.
Bushfire.
I'm like bushfire,
contagious,
so dangerous.
She's like bushfire.
I'm like bushfire,
so dangerous.
Chayah, Chante. Takes 3 drums and I'm one girl from the slums. That's me, out of ordinary. Chayah, Chante, reminiscing on the games we play. Kiss chase, making daisy chains on warm summer, sunny days. Had a thing for heat wave that gave me joy like Mary Jane. Span the temptations, meditation when the pain came. Just my imagination chasing clouds away. Testosterone yell through the door, face to the floor. Curled up, messed up, tears pound like a heartbeat. My feet meets the carpet, run for the market. Leave the house quick before that gets started. The real one departed, farted on a queen's dreams. Mom works the graveyard shift with my fiends. Demons stalking, talking in my sleep, keeping me weeping, seeping through the walls. Death hits a call, phone rings, usual news, but I can't speak my views. Not yet, a team police meet me at the door. Little sis cries, just turned 4 in the morning. Crack of dawning, father figure full of hot liquor. Sneakers trigger bigger fears. I go back to bed to ignore what I don't wanna hear. I go back to ignore what I don't wanna hear. I go back to bed to ignore what I don't wanna hear. Broken dreams, I told the smoke to numb the pain from the broken dreams. I told the smoke to numb the pain from broken dreams. I told the smoke to numb the pain from the broken dreams. Ballbrook, all the girls hook, cigarettes and sex, raised in a great brave down for the vex. Daily house fights, lights on in the rooms, sitting in the one that's prepared for the doom. Young queen with a dream, nightmares and screams. Every night another vision, ghosts, phones and fiends. Nightmares and dreams of her that she ain't seen. Couldn't hold her breath the day she came clean. No hope for the future, rejected. Slept with an enemy that couldn't see the pain of this young girl caught in the rain. Love's hope gone cold, pill blades don't ease the pain. Drained every last drop, stopped oxygen, holding them responsible. Emotional drama queen, weaned off liquor, made a slicker exit. Vexed with human rights fights with racists, faced with reality. Seeing me disfigure, trigger deeper hurts, birth from a curse. Pain in reverse, now making history with victory status, now reimbursed, yeah. Broken dreams, I told the smoke to numb the pain from the broken dreams. I told the smoke to numb the pain from broken dreams. I told the smoke to numb the pain from the broken dreams. Posture, poised gun, pointing police imposters. Crown the government gowns, taking ground. Warnings, dawning, stop you yawning and scorning. Round shoot through the air, tearing and boring. Young and dark cover, shading, escaping big brother, other. Lover smothered in cuddles, full of struggles. It won't be over till we sleep in blood puddles. Wars in Iraq, backed by media claptraps. Allies rely on lies and media backchat. Echoing Saddam Hussein, ain't sane. Painting his name to justify war blames.
The war of Westerns, investing in adolescents. Fire weapons, selling, testing, ingesting with Smith & Wessons. It's so subliminal, criminal, like an I am legend. And I ain't William Hill for real, but it's easy betting that the crack they unpack for souls are due to demographic control. Committing to Olympic UFOs while ditching the homeless and road. Growing old, going cold as Glock 22s get sold. Sound bites get twisted into wickedness. I can't live my life on the par, got a hit list. Gotta aim for the stars, formulating my bars. And when the drum rolls, my army is ready to blast.
We no want that, them no want that.
We no want no bad life.
We no want that, them no want that. Them no want that.
Bad life.
We no want that, them no want that.
We no want no bad life.
We no want that, them no want that. Them no want that.
Fires blaze, we're amazed at the war-torn ways. Days that the youth spreading localized decay. Was away from raising our sons into men. Meant to protect and guard the young feminine women. Now we're standing back, patting police on their backs. When the whole thing started with the police and a gap. Another black man laying dead cold on the streets. Too many now pressed for too long under feds' feet. I greet the young crying out for social justice. Too much power, brutality, we don't trust this. My heart march for the many now victims. They call it anarchy, I call it anger against the system.
Brixton to Tottenham, Nottingham to Scotland. They don't want no Bruce Wayne to Robin. Their minds in prison, they don't piss about the laws that are written. The system is missing precision in their description, they're ignorant on why the youth are fighting and crying and lying and dying down in the hometown. The sirens like blue lightning, rioting apparently for nothing like they lost it. Whilst they're hot on the streets like Russian mustard, losing lives over looting and shooting. Could this be UK swaying to the French Revolution? Youth get blamed for solution by MPs, yet couldn't live a minute in their shoes. Stole from JDs.
Bad life.
We no want that, them no want that.
We no want no bad life.
We no want that, them no want that. Them no want that.
Bad life.
We no want that, them no want that.
We no want no bad life.
We no want that, them no want that. Them no want that.
Yeah. I'm about to slit my wrist. Pissed by this bitch life, can't dismiss the pain in my veins. If I try to do this, lose this. So I choose a new view to kill. Stopping still, grab the pills from the windowsill. Write a note, leave it on the table. Wanna die quick, but I'm not able. Poison moves fast past my navel. Room spins quick, made a slip. Nearly tripped down the stairs, scared of busting bones. Now I'm in the death zone, my home blown away with the memories of yesterday. Blaze purple haze, crazy and lazy. They named me, hated and sedated. I saw so many things this murder charge brings. Why did nobody hear my cries? Prioritize, I heard so many lies. On the streets I see the feet of broken women swimming in a sea of venom. I hear men weeping, sleeping rough. I spent a night outside that was really, really tough. Gunshots blocked, the mood in red. I wanna die now cause this life is getting dread. I asked God to speed it up, then I collapsed. Threw up, spewed up the 98 tabs. Medicine for my missing dad. Had sporadic thoughts caught in a trap. I fell asleep and woke up in a hospital. Who taught me to hate myself? Who taught me to hate myself? Strapped like a 45, acting in suicide. Who taught me to hate myself? Who taught me to hate myself? Strapped like a 45, acting in suicide. If they wanted me to die, but I'm like, what don't stars have life? So who taught me to hate myself? Strapped like a 45, acting in said I wouldn't live. They wanted me to die, but I'm like, what don't stars have life? Who taught me to hate myself? Strapped like a 45, acting in suicide. Oh, where the hell am I? Flying high on morphine, thought it all a dream. Watch life flash in black and white beams. Scheming without meaning to escape through the ceiling. Beaming like an angel light. I gave up the fight, now round two. Where the hell am I? I don't have a clue. Wait, I see aprons or matrons bringing medications for giving constipation. Drink the whole cold the whole way down. If you missed it, now you see me frown. Bad luck strapped me up from my gut. Now I'm waking up to bells ringing. The bed beside me started stinking, got me blinking. What the doctor's bringing? Stethoscopes for the hope of a heartbeat. Be discreet, pull the feet for the sleeper. Here comes the grim reaper, soul sweeper. Now they want my bed space. 5 minutes from my death place. Kicked out to face fear again. Nobody here to hear again. Nobody here to hear again. What? Who taught me to hate myself? Who taught me to hate myself? Strapped like a 45, acting in suicide. Who taught me to hate myself? Who taught me to hate myself? Strapped like a 45, acting in suicide. If they wanted me to die, but I'm like, what don't stars have life? So who taught me to hate myself? Strapped like a 45, acting in said I wouldn't live. They wanted me to die, but I'm like, what don't stars have life? Who taught me to hate myself? Strapped like a 45, acting in said I wouldn't live. They wanted me to die, but I'm like, what don't stars have life? So who taught me to hate myself? Strapped like a 45, acting in said I wouldn't live. They wanted me to die, but I'm like, what don't stars have life? Who taught me to hate myself? Strapped like a 45, acting in suicide. Before I leave her, before I leave her.
Yeah. Leave this earth someday. One day. We gotta leave it lazy. True that, yo. Reminiscing on the age of 19, I was on the rap scene, seeing flashback memories of year 1993. J-Roo was coming clean, Wu-Tang was repping cream, Soul Submission 93 to infinity. Hip-hop vibes that had me snatching up the mic. Now dark pages I write, found my major for life on some hip-hop operations, lyrical operations, digging real hip-hop like Diggs and Lathan. Vocal Lyrically going local to global. My flow's due to fill up venues like the O2. So telescopic, I master planet manic. Rocking hip hop till my flow vibrates the
Before I
planet.
leave Earth, I'll breathe words so worthy of reverb and teach worth. Step with both feet first. I see further afield and I feel fulfilled. We've been reminiscing on the beats we killed. On the streets with disciple guys who got antagonized. Open eyes while they see the guide right in front of mine. I wonder why so many miss. So many friends and enemies, so many entities descending self-nemesis. I'll be the therapist before I leave. Before I spread my wings, I'll spread the things I believe in. So when they elevate, please celebrate me. Emulate when I demonstrate love and the Lord take me.
It's got to be what it's got to be. It's got to be what it's got to be. It's got to be what it's got to be. My destiny, my destiny. It's got to be, yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be, yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be, yeah, it's got to be. My destiny, my destiny.
Magnetized magnums manifest maliciously. Mold my mutated mindset, mold to mobility. It was only a dream, needing a hero to snipe out fiends. Moshae rampage riots and militant machines. I was caught up in mud, stuck with one foot on the truck, hopping alongside when he yelled, Moshae, I can't help it. Negative nightmares navigate nightly inside. I hide cause they visit inside me. It's unsightly, got visions void to validate. Floating on oceans, no commotion, ease my escape. Take me away to a place where palm trees sway, and only the views try to take my precious breath away.
I hope to bleed dope with an opium, open the curtains to an ocean of fans. My verbal handspan smacks your blam bang camp trap. Insert wisdom in the cipher, fire in this climate, vibing with the blind. Define my life as a sign of the times. I need to be a catalyst for change, bring my omatical tactic, prophylactic vaccine for my brain to prevent its decay. Cause we're in a dirty world, but I open my arm down with Agape to let the love unfurl. I grab mics with ill intention, sight for my ascension, fight for some light with ill aggression. I count my blessings as I grew through rebirth. Know my worth, fulfill my work before my soul leaves this earth.
It's got to be what it's got to be. It's got to be what it's got to be. It's got to be what it's got to be. My destiny, my destiny. It's got to be, yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be, yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be, yeah, it's got to be. My destiny, my destiny. Before I leave it.
Evil shadows, trying to penetrate my mind, spine and marrow, pecking at my soul like a small sparrow. Harrowing dreams of evil shadows inserted in my spleen, meaning business from rapists to drug fiends, scheming in armies, flooding in suicide tsunamis. You can't harm me, charm me with your cunning ways. Hatred days, smirk on my strays. You can't keep me trapped in the maze of your crazy games. I abhor your ways. Life is a maze, it can drive you crazy. Watch those dark days come from Hades. I detect, eject, evil shadows away. I reject, eject, evil shadows away. Yeah, shadows away, yeah, shadows away. Every legion obey when we war this way. Yeah, so many days what my life was done. Now I'm exposing main enemy number one. You can't have my mind, delivered from death, I am not your kind. Name signed with an engraved promise of time. Metamorphosis inclined, transport transcends to a new meaning of mine. A trooper on this battlefield, breaking free from the chrysalis, no longer sealed by evil shadows, dark meadows. Fellows, check your watches, it's time for reconciling. Bellowing out, snorting at scorners' snouts, without mercy, burning haters of true life out, where death has no victory within me.
The universe.
Yeah, hold on, hold out, I know you can make it. Trials come, drama done, still in this battle, ejecting evil shadows from my mind, life and time. I dedicate this track to all those casualties of war, those who've lost, grieving by sod and mud, fighting for justice, peace.
Don't look at what you say me
was made to be. 'Cause hey, 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 not just stereotypical white girl, no, and I am not a wigger, I just got style. Hey. Just me. My flow is my trigger, and I was made to be me. Care what you say, say me for who I am. I am who I was made to be. 'Cause hey, 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 hey.
Morning rain. Let me tell you a story. I woke up this morning yawning. I pulled the wool over my eyes down to my thighs, nestled in midnight blue denim. I turned to admire the venom sleeping between my sheets, remembering my heartbeats race paced by the motions of every embrace with him. How was I feeling within, contemplating my sin, mashed up, loved up, contemplating the things we had said in silence. The vibrance of his hello had lost its glow in the shadow of his true desire. Who sweated his mind while on my heart he perspired? I turned, ashamed by my own game. The devil made his claim. He's a liar just like the rest. This will never stand the test of time. You're wasting yours or mine. Chayah, realize the size of your lot is vanished. Relinquished, never to find anything worth holding on to. You're not to be loved, you're just the mistake that you were born to be. Step into the water, healing water. Soak, wash. Let it drip, let it pour, let it run through your skin and your hair. Let it touch you inside and out. Elixir rain, morning rain, healing water. Shamefully I stripped. Though I had showered once before, the need grew more and more to be clean. Under the water I stood while a stream of fears manifested through tears of what ifs. What if he laughs, turns his face and drafts my future with his smirk grin? Could his sin really please him? Yes, no, I don't know. What would this fella do to show his discontent and display his intent to use me, confuse me and distort me, abort me like I was back in the womb? I sat in the tub while the pain consumed and soaked me like the rain. Same old same. But I take the blame. I'm stupid to fall for his tricks once again. It's not like it hasn't happened before. He clenched his fist only to be knocking at my door the next day. And I let him in. And it can't stay this way. But I'm carrying his baby. And he don't want me that way. Step into the water. Healing water. Soak, wash. Let it drip, let it pour, let it run through your skin and your hair. Let it touch you inside and out. Elixir rain, morning rain, healing water. Come in, take a dip. Yeah, here to stay as my son. Guarded by the walls of my abdomen, I can't abandon him. He needs me to be strong, holding on to whatever will save the day. Whichever way I can take his hand along the rough and smooth roads, codes of secrecy will explode as the truth evokes through the lips of family life, eroding, corroding in the heart of his fatherless child. This ain't no mild subject. Too many sons don't know how to be men because their daddies were never there for them. Daughters don't know how to receive love, and I became one of them. Where was my father? And the latter took advantage of my swagger so feminine. So I hold it in, the tears, fears and disappointments, self-combusting within, grinning at that smirk murking around the next corner, warning of the spiritual uprising, comprising of jealousy and lust. I must exceed the rust of his hurting soul, boldly molding my baby boy into a man, understanding, but please help me to help him stand. Step into the water, healing water. So, wash. Let it drip, let it pour, let it run through your skin and your hair. Let it touch you inside and out. Elixir rain, morning rain, healing water. This is for all the ladies, all the strong ladies, hurt, abused, abandoned. You're not alone. There are many of us out there, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is healing. Step into the rain. Step into the healing pool. Claim it for yourself. Refuse to be a victim. Claim your healing. Claim it. Step into the healing. Elixir water. Emancipate, emancipate, emancipate your mind, and you will find the destiny locked inside me, preparing for a birth that will cause a tidal wave across the earth's slums and palaces. No malice, I didn't come to bring some drama, rather I come to bring peace through warning. A new era is dawning, and while you smile at the sunshades unbussing a new style of fashion, dark spirits arise full of hunger and passion to destroy. Your vanity is a decoy, your lust deploy a breaking of souls that split your spirit and your whole being. I've been through the fire, walked through the fire, ran through the fire, jumped through the fire, fell and laid still in the fire. I always aspired to reach higher goals and mold by the potter's hands to be all I know I can be. I was born in 77, January, in a distant land where black people still ain't free. Treated like fourth-class citizens, prisoners of the white man's greed. I need to see freedom. Human rights are blocked up by the government's constipation. They talk a whole heap of shh. Shamefully, they rob the working class and feed their own salaries. And it baffles me how for so long segregation has maintained a stronghold on the Most High's fold. I told my adversaries I'll still be young when you are old. And I nearly sold my soul to Satan, waiting for real love to reveal itself through sex. Man's vexed with life took me as a whore, not good enough to wife. Some raped my spoils and some tried. Some played games and they all lied. I've lost count of the amount of rivers that I've cried. Zakar, you are my shooting star, the one who shines brightest far above the rest. From the river Nile to Mount Everest, wider, deeper, more intense, as the voice that's Ruach decrees the best. Passion for the fulfillment of our destinies in Yahweh's plan, to bless through Abraham and expand our land, our territory, making history fresh, vibrant and new, a legacy to be born through Eros, Agape, Storge and Filial, love more than beautiful, more than true, never crazy, sometimes blue, as the sky, higher than high, justifying why we should be one. Because there's nothing new under the sun, under the stars that speak who we are. That 360 degrees from Aries to Pisces, introducing Zakar to Naquiba, showing them where they should be, free to breathe with all they can be, all they can dream. It seems if you pinch me, I'll awake and by all means snap back to reality. But that's reality's a lie, cause reality is that you and I are connected in purity. This assurance is reality, not fake, not a performance. We are compatible. Zakar, 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 Zakar. That's right. Zakar, 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 Zakar.
My love, my soul, where do I begin? We have exchanged words, I love yous, words of deep affection, oneness, understanding. Our eyes have seen into the very soul of our soul through the windows of the other. We have recognized a touch, a kiss, a feeling, a knowing, a longing, a connection like no other, like nothing ever known before and like nothing that can ever come again. You saw me and you knew. You recognized me. Your heart set fire and flames ran through your veins, piercing and burning away any fears, any loneliness, any pain. I came and you were lifted, freed from the prisons of this world, released from the darkness that bestowed you, lost in the majesty of my femininity, captivated in my smile, desperate for my touch. I saw you and the cosmos span. The world sank into a hole beneath my feet and I floated. I was lost in space, void of anything but the melting glow of your smile and the beautiful oceans that are your eyes. I knew you were the very thing my soul had sought for all eternity. You rescued me from the dungeons of my fears and from the quakes of my loneliness. You opened my heart though I was frightened and you entered the room. You drank from my cup and fell under my spell as I too fell under yours. Space and time have meant nothing, 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 nothing in the constant thoughts and dreams of each other, in the hopes and aspirations of a future together, always excited, curious, devoted, unable to be apart. We have held each other's hearts in the palms of our hands and cradled them with sweet affection. I love you, you told me. I love you, I told you. Empty words that once meant so much to another, but with you, with me, empty words, words that cannot span the width, the depth, the core, the meaning, the being of who we are, what we are. We are one. I love you, cannot come close to who you are, what you bring, what you give, what I feel about or with you. There is no word, no poem, no rhythm, no rhyme, no philosophy, no religion, no teaching or theory, no hypothesis, no evidence, no understanding that can box and contain, complete or explain our connection, our love, our oneness. We just are. And yet, here we are. The miles now evident and the silence erected like a castle wall before a battle. I still feel you. I still hear you. You still come into my dreams. You are trying to be silent, be still, be far and distant, but you can't. I can't. We can't. We are one. Our soul knows nothing of a wall nor a battle. It knows nothing of distance or time. Our soul knows nothing of prideful silence or the exclusion of a smile. I still see you. I see you and my eyes fill like a bubbling brook overflowing into the Nile. I see you and I reach out my arms to stroke the lines of your face and the curls in your hair. I see you and my heart races, tracing every moment in the heaven and open its gates for us. We are one. There is no other but you. There is no other. Another can never open my heart and beat to the same drum. Remember what we said to each other? Remember? Your smile could steal 1,000 hearts, but I'm only interested in yours, and I'm only interested in yours. Remember? We can never walk away. In each other's arms stay. This is what we exchanged. We love too deeply, too openly, too honestly, too majestically to be anything than royalty. We are the cup that overfloweth, the bride to the groom, dancing among the stars, envisioning, listening, glistening in the warmth of our joy. This is bullshit. This is not us. This is not real. It's made from illusions created by false fields. Fears arise from an ego made flesh getting in the way of our heightened completeness. Where are you now, my love of my soul? Where is your smile? Who does it hold? Who takes you for granted while upon my blue moon I wait? I'll be your sunshine forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, never too late. I cannot speak against you, my love. I cannot speak against me. I cannot divide my love with negativity. It is impossible, 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 impossible for you, for me, for we to not love me. We are one.